So if you're trying to wear your Type 3s with your sleeves rolled up and you haven't done it in a long time, or like since boot camp, or you're just trying to make sure you're doing it right, this is what the finished product is supposed to look like. But I'm gonna go through really quickly how to do it so that you can go from long sleeves to rolled up sleeves. So the first thing we gotta do is just unbutton the little cuff here, loosen it up, and you can leave this unbuttoned until it's finished. But then we're gonna take this and kind of roll it up. And I can't really film that, so I'm just gonna cut ahead. But we're gonna turn this inside out and roll it up. So I know you missed it, but all I did was take this part of it and turn it inside out and then roll this entire thing all the way up to here. So it was like too far up, and then kind of shimmy it back down to this point. And the sweet spot that I look for is to have this line up with the very corner of the shoulder pocket here and have it kind of just touch the tip there. And that way both sleeves are gonna be the same length. The next thing we gotta do is imagine this has like 3 boxes here. Imagine this is the first box, this is the second one, this is the third one. This one is gonna get rolled like this to cover the second box here. And then after that's finished, we're gonna deal with this box. All right, we did it. Again, all we did was take the box down here and roll it up so that it goes over like this. We just rolled it up, I turned it inside out again and put it over this. So the third box went over the second one, and now there's the third one. So we're almost done here. All right, so the next thing we gotta do is take the top box up here and put it over what was the third box down here. So we're just gonna bring this and bring it down without loosening all of this. We're gonna bring this down, and that's gonna expose the button on the outside again. Now, when you first do that, it's gonna be a jumbled up mess. You just gotta adjust it around and try to have the whole top of this go all the way around. And at the same time, make sure this isn't all cluttered up in there. We're gonna pull that out, make sure it stays, concise, and just adjustment at this point. It's okay, we're just gonna adjust it. It only took about 10 seconds, but I've adjusted it around. If you want, you can put a thumb in each one of these and just kind of tug on it like, and it kind of helps to flatten everything and bring everything straight. But the thing is, we still have a little strip of white here that should not be exposed from the outside. So we're gonna tuck that in and try to have it just be the Type 3 camouflage showing. And then of course, we just gotta button this. Now at this point, you're pretty much finished, except for one thing. You need to make sure both arms are the same length. You can't have one sleeve that's one length and a different sleeve that's a different length. It's gonna look stupid. It's not uniform, it's not right. So if this isn't correct, if it's not the same length as the other arm, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to undo it or heavily adjust it to make it the same as the other one. Now, the best way to tell if the sleeves are the same length is to simply fold the uniform in half and line up the sleeves so that they're straight. So these should be at the same spot. And then look at the shoulder seam. Now, if you're looking right here, this is the shoulder seam. These aren't exactly the same, but this is really close enough. It's not gonna be perfect. This isn't like NASA or anything. And really, looking at it with this level of microscopic analysis is kind of ridiculous, but this is acceptable. This is okay to have it like this. Now, if you do this little test, you have it all lined up, you got the sleeves lined up, and you look at this, and it looks like this, or if it's like way off, that's unacceptable. You're gonna get yelled at. Somebody's gonna say you look like crap. But this is a good way to test it. And if they don't match up, that's all right. You just adjust it a little bit more. So that's how you roll up Type 3 sleeves. I hope this was useful, and that's pretty much it.